Okay.
It will be
Cool.
better.
Let's get it.
All right, we're ready to move on.
I spent a couple of years composing my album, but then I was stuck trying to figure out how to get my music out there and how to really do my visions justice. I started to realize that these ideas could become a reality when I was introduced to two local Richmond collaborators. Kara Robertson with the Car Dance Company and Illusions Filmwork are both artistic entrepreneurs, and they're around my age. And I realized that we live in an artistic economy in which we can trade skills. So I composed the music for the film documentary, for Illusions Filmwork documentary, and then I composed and performed a song for the Car Dance Company. And in return, they did work for my video.
Savannah's very much like engulfed in this project and very passionate about this project, and you could really tell. And it's always great to work with passionate people, so it was really nice to be able to create something completely new and different.
All right, after she does the push, just hold it there till the very end of the song, okay?
You have multiple ideas trying to come together into one cohesive idea. We met up multiple times, wanted to set the expectation first. What is it you're looking for? Here's what we're able to accomplish.
Is there any way that we can get like an angle from downward position?
Are you talking about an extreme low angle?
Yeah, extreme low angle.
Yeah, we can get, we can set it on the floor or we can set it on the tripod to kind of get that.
Okay.
Looking up towards the ceiling. Even to the point where we're trying out new ideas as well, where, again, I have to rely on somebody else's expertise that I've never even met before, and hear the feedback that he has, as well as combine it with the knowledge that I have. So all in all, a lot of pre-production planning before actually getting into production, which is the more pre-production planning you can do, the smoother everything's gonna go.
So my favorite part about working on the project was definitely seeing how multiple different people came together to create something. I'd never worked on something quite as collaborative as this. So there was myself, a choreographer, there was a musician and director, videographers, animators, dancers, and all of the dancers were different ages. We had high school students, we had college students, and we had professional working dancers in the area, and we also had like our mentors who were two ladies in their 50s and 60s who also helped to work on this project. So it was really amazing to see how everyone came together. I feel like it's not necessarily a challenge to create choreography with a specific message. For the glass ceiling, it's still an abstract example of the message, but I also feel like there are definitely literal parts to it as well. For bringing one another down, there's definitely evidence of pushing and pulling as well. For lifting each other up, we definitely have moments of actual physical lifting, which you can see. The dancers also have moments where they themselves lift themselves up in a way. So I usually don't prepare that much ahead of time for rehearsals. Sometimes I'll write down different words that come to mind that relate to the subject matter, and then I'll have the dancers, I'll say these words in rehearsal, and then the dancers will create a movement or a shape to the words that I give them.
When we did the straight down to the floor, that was an angle that we had talked about beforehand, but we didn't really figure out how we were going to make it work until the day of, when it was just the idea of, hey, let's just try this. Let's just see if it works. All the other angles were planned extensively before, whether it was just to shoot for coverage or to shoot because we initially wanted this particular scene.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, do it.
It's a wrap.
I believe the process of working on the video reflects the actual video itself. I feel like it was definitely a successful collaboration, especially from even when I was in the studio working with the dancers who were men and women who come from different places and different backgrounds as well. So it was really nice to see or have an example of how people can and definitely do work together to create amazing things.